This is you gotta pick your characters here. So I don't know. We have Karlach, we have Herc. Herc is really fine. Like, whew, he is totally, totally my type. Oh no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Then we have Arsha, who's the spell sword. Pardon me. We got Herc. We also have Lin, whose outfit is awesome, man. I love that. We also have Vela, who has the twin swords and chain blades. Which I mean, who would not want to play with a chain blade? Okay, and then we have Lane and Kai. So for me, I play a lot of sword characters. I'm not really into like archers and clerics and stuff like that. So who do I really, really want? I'm thinking, huh. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so she has a spell sword. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Vela because she's got those two twin swords. And I am all about to look how gorgeous she is, man. I wish I was that hot. Like, that'd be great. Okay, so yeah, and being swift and deadly to me is always a cool thing. So yeah, let's go with her. I mean, what do you guys? Do you think I should go with her? I think I'll go with her. Let's start with this character. Oh, pardon me, guys. Sorry for the yawning. But yeah, it's been a long day. I woke up this morning for work and stuff. But I am dedicated to streaming for you guys. So, oh yeah, he's mega heart hottie, mega heart hottie. Woo! All right, and then we have some narrative going on near the weathered bell tower, and look at these graphics. That's one thing about Vindictus. Pardon me, so awesome, man. All right, something's going on with Mr. Spirit over there. Hey, what's going on, viewer? Welcome to Sin TV. We're playing Vindictus. If you've played this game or you just want to give opinions, let me know. Chat room's open, my friends. But while we're going through the cutscene, I'm going to actually tell you a little bit about Vindictus here. So Vindictus is an action MMORPG. It's created by DevCat as an internal studio of the Korean free-to-play publisher Nexon. We all know how Nexon is. It's up and down, just like Area Games. We'll get back to that later on. And Vindictus is actually the prequel to the very popular game Mabinogi. So Mabinogi is huge, very popular game in Korea. So I love this. This is so well done.
Teve, what are you doing?
Aiden, please give me some time. He's not
That's what they
usually
all
this
say.
violent. I'll talk to him.
People's lives are in danger. That's no longer the town's guardian. It's just a monster. Move aside.
But, I mean, it's pretty sweet, man. It's such a cool game.
Let us handle this.
And here's the interesting thing too, and this is coming from what I was reading from, of course, is from the Wikipedia Vindictus page, is that Vindictus takes place in the same setting used as Mabinogi, but is chronologically several hundred years prior to the first game. So Vindictus, it follows that free-to-play model, that very classic traditional model, which is really cool. So it is free to download and play, and there are no purchase prices or anything, kind of like with Diablo 3, like for me, Reaper of Souls, I had to buy that expansion pack. So that's the nice thing about this game too. And you'll notice another thing that's really unique about this game as well later on. But here's the thing about the gameplay. So in Vindictus, you got different classes and characters, and they're pretty much one in the same. So in the beginning of the game, you have a choice to play of the 9 characters that I show you, and each character has different combats and skills as well. And different characters also alter the story too, which kind of makes it really, really, really interesting. You can also dye your clothes and weapons for different appearances. You can customize eye color, hairstyle, like everything, which is just, it's so cool. Like, I will have the link, of course, on my Sin TV Now YouTube page, which is youtube.com/SIN TV Now. and I
Orient emblem.
pretty much will have this down so you can read more about the game. We're also going to get into the other reviews of what people think about the game as well, which is always a good thing. So that's not good, man.
Rookie, protect the Oracle.
We must protect the Oracle. Okay, so here's the cool thing about Vindictus, okay? You got 3 ways you can play it. You can play WSAD, of course, which is the classic mode for any MMORPG. I mean, since the beginning of time, a lot of people like to play that way. The next mode is you can just use keyboard only. So this is probably, you know, your WASD and then your other keys for movement, which is cool. So right hand is the character's movement, left hand is the character's actions. WSAD, if you go in mouse mode, is the character's movement, and then the or the keys, pardon me, on the keyboard. Or you can do the mouse movement, which is always a cool thing too. And then what's really unique too is you have gamepad mode. So I actually want to try the gamepad mode. Let's go to the controls here, which is sweet. So here is, of course, the gamepad I'm using. It's just an Xbox 360 controller. So here I go. So normal attack is going to be this. Oh, well, interesting. With my controller, normal attack. Oh, there we go. So smash is my Y, and my normal attack is this, but I can move around. Changing my camera angle is always cool. Okay, so I can move my mouse, of course, with this. I do recommend with this game not to use the Xbox 360 controller, but to actually use a gamepad. So, and I can, of course, dodge with A here, which is pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Alright, fighting it up here. Say hello to my little friend. I'm playing. Taking names. Alright, so you can change, of course, your camera angle here. Let's keep going. And I will say with the Xbox 360 controller, it's not that great. Let's see if any of the other controllers do. Okay, so this does something. That's cool. See, so this is what first players go through. I mean, you're literally trying to figure out what to do here. Okay. And then you can side dodge here using that. I'm gonna see. Okay, no, I don't want to skip the prologue here. So let's go here. Okay, so we have to defeat all the monsters in here. So it's cool playing with the controller, but I think a gamepad would be a lot more fluid, to be honest. Because, I mean, this controls the mouse, but your camera angles are interesting, too. So, let's go up here. See what happens. Alright. Now, my throat's getting a little bit better. And then, of course, like I mentioned, too, I got a Sealy Posturepedic pillow, too. Okay, so you have your smash. And for some... Okay, there's the normal attack. There we go. And then, see, the cool thing is this adjusts to your controller that you have plugged in. So it's showing me how to play the game with a 360 controller, which is interesting. So looking around, of course, is going to be with this direction. Okay? And then my normal attack is this. Or smash, pardon me. And that's my normal attack. So now it's working right. Okay, cool. Since this is a tutorial. And, okay, so then you have your angle of your camera here, which is always a good thing. Okay, so let's see. Are there any more monsters on the screen? Hello, monsters. I want to destroy you all. No, okay. Alright, there we go. Let's see here. Oh. Alright, let's go. See, see. Can you do, oh yeah, you can do cool combo attacks, man. So when I press X and Y together, it's so sweet. I don't see why everyone was knocking this game. This game is pretty sweet, man. Not gonna lie. Okay, so let's go to the 3rd floor. Going up the stairs.
Hurry!
Yeah, girl. Give me a second here. You know, I'm trying to protect you here. There we go. Now, I will say the controls are a little bit repetitive. So you have to be a little bit more cautious in regards to that. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. Okay. Alright, let's go here, Tiev, or whatever your name is. Okay, so we've defeated all the monsters. Let's go to 4th floor. And as you can see here, there's, you know, a little turbulence. Oh no! Dun dun dun! Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Okay. Alright, so you can pick up someone. So aid party member is going to be Bede. So we're going up here because, you know, she had to be a fool. No plan. Wasn't her fault, guys. Wasn't her fault. Alright, so. Okay, so we have to get to the rooftop here. Now, I will say the camera angles are a little... You have to be kind of... If you're using a 360 controller, you have to be a little more aware of the direction that you're doing. Okay, so... Let's go... Let's see here. Hey, viewer, how are you? Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Let's go this way. Alright, nope. Let's see. Let's see what's going on this side. Alright, let's go this side. Well, I'll be. Okay, so. Oh, that's awesome. That is so sweet. Boom. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gotta throw that hoe. Throw that hoe. Okay, let's see here. Da 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 ba. Okay, there we go. So you can't do combo attacks? No, because I'm holding her. There we go. And here's the interesting thing too about Vindictus is that if you decide to pass the prologue, you can't go back to it again. Because the prologue and the tutorial are pretty much one in the same. Alright, there's our little spirit friend there.
It's all right now.
I'm just quiet because I'm letting you guys hear it because I know I was talking over it.
It's all right. You'll be fine. Why did you attack? Tell me. Why were you so scared? Who did what? Who?
Alright, not a good time here, so let's beat this beast. Whoa, that was not a good time. Alright, let's get these main attacks in. And see, here's the interesting thing. It's just, no, we can't have that. We cannot have that. I hate to do that to this course. Okay, so you can dodge. And then if you're not sure about your controls, you can do this as well, which is always good. So, there we go. Oh, I wonder what this is for. Oh no. Alright, so ballista attacks have a gun. That is not a good sign for this poor fighter here. Let me bring my camera up so you can see. There you go. This is a pretty good game though, not gonna lie. Like, and I'm doing fairly well. There we go. Alright. Woo! No. Okay. He is not a happy camper. That's for dang sure. Poor guy. But I just like, overall, like, look how graphically beautiful this game is. And I have not had any drop frames. Do you know how awesome that is? Like, my gosh. Oh, I wouldn't climb at that point. Not worth it. Ooh, they got him pretty good. Oh, let me get out of here, like, I'm not dying up in here. No, thank you. Oh, bummer. Ooh. That is not cute. I know you guys are looking at my face like, oh my gosh.
Please. Are you hurt? Hang on. I'll get you out. Please.
She's really brave. No thank you. And of course that's you in the black playing the hero there. Tragic scene. Man, it breaks my heart. Not really. Ha ha ha. No, I'm kidding. No, it does. It's really... And I am going to play... Maybe I'll play Mabinogi too. Just so you can see the difference. As you can see, there is someone watching out there. They remind me... You know those lizards there? They kind of remind me of... Excuse me, the Lizard Clan from Suikoden 3. That's what they kind of remind me of a little bit. But yeah, so far so good though. Really digging this. Okay, so there, of course, I am awake. And let me see how, like, I'm wondering, how do you even move dialogue? Let's see. Oh. So here's an interesting thing with the controller. Oh, I figured it out. It is right trigger for me. Moves the dialogue. Alright. And yeah, this is a game you're gonna need like a regular pad with, or I may have to configure the controller. Once we get through all this cutscene crap, then I'll have to do that, because this just feels really weird to be using left trigger for communication. Okay, so now the fun part is the customization. Now I have never done this with you guys, so customization is always a good time. And I'm thinking too, the gamepad's okay, but I'm gonna try it with the keyboard and mouse movement, the WASD, and see how oh my gosh, and see how that feels, besides yawning, for crying out loud. Mm, good old tea. Okay, so here's my character here. Um, I would say I would like for her hair to look a little bit different. Okay, so we can choose the different hairstyles here. The only thing I don't like is it blocks your way here, so you really can't. And these are, and see, here's the thing too. You can totally tell this is a cash shop game. Is look, they limit your hairstyle. It's so stupid. Like, yeah, like I'm gonna give her an afro. That's so stereotypical. All right, let's see here. I think I liked. You know what the heck? Maybe let me go with that one. Okay, let's change the actual color of it. Whoa, that's pretty crazy. I like the color brown sugar. No, there's nothing racist about that. Okay. Hey viewer, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, and chat room's open, guys, so do not hesitate to talk. Like, I don't bite unless it's the weekends, okay? No. But yeah, the customization is really interesting. You can have like different expressions and stuff like that too. So I think I may have her smiling, because hey, when you have an afro, you should smile. Then you have different poses like that. You know, you're doing some glam couture. That pose, no, that looks really stupid. And there's that one. I think I really like that pose. Looks really rad. It's like, yeah, like totally cool. All right. Oh, there's the action. Oh, go girl, move it. Oh no, that's awesome. Yeah, that's totally something I would do. Well, oh, about that business. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, come here for a second. I see what you're doing. All right. Look at that walk. Walk. That's pretty cool. And then you have like different sample outfits. Oh, look at that. That's a cool outfit. Oh man, she look awesome in that. Yep, totally liking it. Totally liking it. All right, so let's look at skin. Here's one thing I noticed about a lot of MMOs is that they never make skin that's like my skin tone, and if it is, it's like supremely dark. Like, what the heck, man? It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's see. Like, look at that. Do I look like that? I mean, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. And then of course you can change the texture of your skin too, which doesn't really do much if you really think about it. Okay, so let's see. Let's look over these skin tones here. I mean, you could be pretty much any. Let me look at the darker shades. Okay, that one's a little bit better. Okay, that's decent. You know, I mean, it's always super brown. Like, what the heck, man? Like that, yeah. That's okay. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, I think. Oh, well, that one's cool. I like that one. And then you can get in closer too by scrolling with your mouse here. I think I'm gonna see what other eye color. Okay, I think I'll do that there for a moment. Oh yeah, girl, work it. Okay, there we go. Wow, I mean, she looks really Afrocentric. That's so funny. Okay, let's get a little bit closer here. Look at those eyes. Like, I've been giving my characters a lot of red eyes lately. It's quite funny. You know, I actually really do like that. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so we got that. All right, so most important part of your face is your eyebrows. So let's see here. Ooh, I actually really like those gentle brows. Now, those are nice too. And look at the details on the eyebrows. Like, it's sassy eyebrows. Nothing sassy about that. I like that. Melancholy eyebrows. Yeah, she looks kind of angry. Oh, the arch ones are okay. Those are the light brows, so it looks like she doesn't have any. I think, let's see. Bitter brows. The gentle brows look pretty good though, not gonna lie. The sassy brows look kind of too sassy. I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with those gentle brows. I think that looks good. She looks pretty good, man, not gonna lie. Okay, so after that, you got your eyebrows. Okay, now you can pick the color of your eyebrows. So, I mean, in regards to customization, I would give it maybe a 3 out of 5. It's pretty decent. Or maybe 3.5. Like, it's pretty decent. I just wish they would not always have, like, afro textured hair. Like, that's so... Whatever, it's so annoying. Okay, so let's take a look at brows here. Like, what color? Let's see, it's a little darker. I think I'm gonna have her have brown brows. That'd be kind of cool. Wow, she looks really pretty though. Not gonna lie. I think I did a good job, don't you know? No kidding. Okay, so everything, that's pretty much customization here. And I think I'm gonna give her a really stereotypical name. We're gonna call her Foxy if that's available. So let's check. Nope. And here's the problem. Another problem I come across with MMOs is that, pardon me here, I had to like get my back there for a second. Names are already used. So this is what I do to find a name is I just put in name generator. And there's a really good one called it's called behindthename.com. And this is a really great place if you're looking for just any type of name generator. I mean, they have all different origins like fantasy, gothic. I've been lately naming my characters after like Japanese and Korean. So I usually check Chinese, Korean, Japanese, which is always cool. Oh, pardon me, guys. I am so sorry. It's one of those days. But yeah, those are the main ones that I check. And then all you have to do is you pick masculine and feminine. I like that they have ambiguous too, which is cool. So of course for me, I'll use feminine. And then all you do is you just hit create a name. And it automatically makes it. Sumiko sounds pretty cool, so let's try that. Sumiko Foxy. Okay, so we'll try S-U-M-I Sumiko Foxy. Alright, that name is available and can be used. Alright, let me see if I can get a space in between. Nope. And here's the other issue too with a lot of MMOs. You must have a name that's like close together, which is always hilarious. Okay, so Sumiko Foxy, that sounds good. Okay, so we can use that. She looks fantastic. I love that she has these like purple like eyes. You know, instead of the stereotypical like, you know, those are pretty too, like those light purple or blue eyes too, pretty cool. Actually, that looks pretty slick too. But I think I'm going to stick with those purple ones because I really like those. Because that just looks cool, you know? Okay, so Sumiko Foxy, let's create you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There we go. Alright. So, she looks into my eyes. That's always important. Like, thank you for yesterday. And here's the other thing I'm noticing is the reaction time between my gamepad and my controller is really interesting. So I think I'll just use the mouse on this one for now. And the text is really fast. Like, I just noticed that. And the artwork, too, is really pretty, too. I am really impressed with this game. I am definitely keeping this one to play in the future for sure. And part of me again. Ha! That tells you lack of sleep, my friends. Alright, so we gotta find them. Alright. I'll do my best to stay safe. Okay, and then now we go from the character in the prologue to the actual character that we created, which is really interesting. It's a very, very interesting game. So let's go over today's question. Where are all the sexy gamer girls? You know, oh my gosh. It's so funny to me that guys, especially on YouTube, hey, we have 3 viewers. Hey, what's going on, all my friends? Chat room is open if you would like to talk. Today we are playing Vindictus. But you know the thing that's really kind of funny to me though is that like the gamer guys are talking on YT and even here some on Twitch too, and they're saying like, "Oh, I don't see any attractive women." Here's the key thing. When it comes to attractiveness, it is based. And see, it's interesting too. It says in this game even warns you about things. If you experience lag or low frame rates because of your PC specs, you can also lower your graphics by hitting the video tab option. So as you can see here, I'm still moving. I'm not even moving at all, which is insanely crazy. So there's my room and everything. So let me see if I can even move. Okay, so I can zoom in and everything, which is always good. Okay, and then to change your view is with so there's my lovely girl there. She kind of looks like me a little bit, huh? Well, no, if I had a slimmer face, but no, I'm not gonna sit there and cry about that. But yeah, this is pretty slick. So if you want your mouse, of course, you would hit exit here. I think I'm gonna play around with the settings here quick. Of course, you have your chat window here. Here's your map, which is always helpful. You got your mailbox and everything, like in any MMO. And then the nice thing I like too is they label everything. Like here is your skills. Look at that dog. Oh, I love those white dogs. You have PvP, you have events, you have pretty much everything that you need. And of course, since I didn't pick the keyboard, not smart. Okay, so how the heck do I move around here? Let's see here. And I can't click either. It's interesting. See, and this is supposed to work with your gamepad. And there's no movement. I like the one character. What the F you? That's so great. Yeah. For some reason I can't move around here. Pardon me, guys. Whoa, like my email is just like blasting right now. Okay, for some reason I can't move with my controls. Even when I press down, I can't move at all. This is so insane. With the gamepad. No movement. Oh, there I go. Well, we'll just use the keyboard and mouse then instead of the actual gamepad. So, of course, you can move around with the arrow keys here and not the WASD, which I have to switch. I have to switch to that. So let's go this way. Of course, this is going to tell you everything where you need to go. And we're going to the mercenary outpost, which is important. Alright, so a woman in silver plate. Whoa, she looks like a boss. She's like, you better not mess with me, girl. Okay. Alright. And once again, like another downside with this game, there is a lot of text to read. So if you're not into text-based games, then this is not going to be your cup of tea. Trust and believe. Alright, so here's the funny thing. They're all arguing. and you can pick who you want to talk to, which is always good. So let's talk to Miss Sarah with the same red hair as me. Ha ha ha. Which is totally awesome. Alright, my tea drinking is done here. And I will also say the text moves way too fast too. She's like, better choose your words carefully, mercenary. Like, that's awesome. Gwen is a boss. Boss. Boss, boss, boss. That is so awesome. Let me move my mic here. Okay, there we go. And I am going to be getting a better headset too. I've been kind of shopping around. I was close to getting the Siberias from Steer Series. But then the mic quality I heard is horrible in that, this is much better than the Steel Series ones, which are pretty cool. So she's kind of explaining the story here with the Crimson Blades and the Royal Army have never been on good terms. Not surprised. Look at this punk right here. Oh my gosh. Haha. He's like, I am a man. You know, and it's funny too. Like, I like the panning of the camera too on the scenery. But no, it's just funny to me that guys say that there's no sexy women. I mean, come on, look, there's SS Sniper with Tara Babcock. But even before that, you know, Casey Tron and all that, even before that, here's the thing you gotta think about. Sexiness and beautiness, so, like, I can talk today, right? Sexiness and who's beautiful and who's not is really subjective. It really is, and objective too, because every man and every woman out there as well, be fair, have certain criterias that they think of that is attractive, you know. So I was watching this video on YouTube, and it was just this guy complaining, you know, well, he hooked up with a sexy gamer girl. That was the whole purpose of his video, which was stupid to me in the first place. Because it's like, oh, good for you. You hooked up with someone. Who hasn't hooked up with someone? And let's be honest here, okay? It's not that hard to hook up with someone. It's harder to have a solid relationship with someone, because there's always somebody willing to hook up. I hate to be like that, but that is the honest truth. There is always someone, girl or, you know, guys or women out there that are like super loose and they'll sleep with anything that walks, unfortunately. But I think the most important thing when it comes to this topic is that sexiness is subjective, and it's also objective too, because sometimes the sexiest people, which is the prime directive that most men would like to be with, I'm sorry, hey, what's up? You know, most men would like to be with, but let's be honest here. Sometimes the sexiest people, the most attractive people, are some of the loneliest people. And the chat room is open, my friends, if you would like to talk. You know, let me know what you think about this subject, because I just think it's fascinating. It's really interesting to me, because, like, look at Tom Brady and Giselle. Okay, Giselle, just like Beyonce and all these other girls out here, they're all labeled the most beautiful woman in the world. But what's beautiful in the United States is going to be completely different than in India, for example. The beauty standards are going to vary, you know. It just drives me crazy sometimes. Oh, look at that. So this is kind of explaining what your pardon me here. I hate these sideburn itches you get, let me tell you. But yeah, so it's just beauty, like, it just irritates me. There are so many attractive women out here. That's like the same thing, like, where are all the attractive men, you know? Like, because let me tell you, most of these guys are ugly out here. No, I'm kidding, I'm totally joking. But it's subjective. Like, okay, I'll tell you what I find attractive while we're playing Vindictus here. So I like a guy that's very intellectual. I think it's so important to be with someone that you actually engage with. Let me tell you, I have seen some handsome men in my time so far, and they have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer, you know. And this is not me trying to knock guys, being like, "Oh, guys suck," you know. There are a lot of men out there that are decent, doing their thing, and they're awesome. But the problem lies, to be honest with you, it really lies in standards sometimes. Now, here's one thing: you don't want to lower your standards, because when you lower your standards, to me, that puts you in the thought category. Okay, you always want to be with someone that you feel deserves your value, and vice versa. That's so important. Okay, but I would also say, in regards to our topic today, is that the women are out there, like just like with me. There are attractive people that have horrible personalities, and there are attractive people who have wonderful personalities, but a lot of times people are intimidated by attractive people. And it's interesting, like, our culture is so gung-ho on pushing this agenda of, like, you gotta be attractive, you gotta be sexy, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But at the end of the day, you have to love yourself. And here's the interesting thing: when you love yourself, that from seeing all of my friends' relationships, that's when you meet someone. And love sometimes does take time, okay? I mean, I always tell ladies this: you never want to jump into a relationship where you feel that you're not valued. And men should feel the same way as well. It's interesting to me. So, okay, so we need to complete the Battle Quest training site and then return to her in regards to that. So we can talk to each person here, which is really cool. And then you can check certain things here as well. Okay, so alright, let's see what the heck I have to do here. Oh, here we go. Skill training. And these are all the different skills that I will be obtaining here, which is pretty sweet. Alright, so to get out, you just hit exit. That takes you out, which is cool. Okay, so let's rock and roll here. You can hit escape. That puts you back into the mouse mode. If not, then it takes it away. So what we'll do now, and this is a cool thing, you have this little arrow that kind of gives you guidance here. So we're gonna follow that around here. So that's the dock, and then this is the person we need to talk to. Okay, so this is the Perilous Ruins. So we're gonna do our first battle. Hey, what's going on, viewer? How you doing? Thank you for checking out my stream. I really appreciate it. And also let me know what you think is, how you feel about the topic about the sexy gamer girls. And then the thing is, sexy is always equals skinny in America. It's interesting to me. Like, being a fatter person, I've spent half of my life thinking that, like, I was so ugly. Let's create a party here. Excuse me. So then, yeah, so you can hit battle, and then you can select the battle that you would like to enter. So we're going to enter this one, and you can choose the difficulty. So in this case, you can pick, so we would have to pick normal, and then we would hit create party, and it's like the boat is being prepared. And of course, no one wants to play with me because I'm a noob. Well, he's very handsome, strong jawline, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so Alt key is pressed to display cursor. Okay, you have all this crap. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. Okay, that's what I like. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can automatically walk up on things and, sweet. Alright, let's see what's going. And I mean, the scenery in this game is absolute. Oh, look, you can like push things. This is amazing. I mean, look at that scenery, man. That is insane. Haha, watch me move a fish. Epic. Oh, pardon me, wrong clickage. Okay, there we go. Back there I am. Okay, so let me move around here. Again. Alright, there's my inbox. Okay, so I can leave the party because apparently nobody wanted to join. And see, that's the thing sometimes that's frustrating too about new games. It's like nobody wants to join. He is very smexy. Whew. Alright, let's see here. So it says complete battle quest site. Yeah, I have to get used to that. And then, yeah, I'm not liking this game. I see what they mean, because it's kind of like, maybe I'm just used to auto-pathing. Maybe that's why. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, graphically, it's a great game. I mean, it's very beautiful and stuff, but getting around is what's kind of frustrating. Let's look up some of the reviews actually for the game that I thought was really interesting. Of course, this is coming from mmhuts.com. So this is what they said in regards to the game too. They kind of went over the summary and everything, and the characters. So let's look at the actual full game review, because MMO Huts usually does a very good job when it comes to it, which is really cool. And then, yeah, I do agree. They say that the control scheme seems very simple. And then what's really cool is as you level up, you're able to, of course, perform more and more attacks too. And you can also see the vulnerable points of your enemy as well. The customization, once again, is pretty cool. I do like the features too. But, man, Vindictus can get pretty brutal. So I can see why they made such a big deal. But I'm noticing the community is not as packed as what I thought. But overall, MMO Huts gave it a 4 out of 5. And this is what they said. They said Vindictus is still an excellent action MMORPG when it comes right down to it. Despite some quirks here and there, it remains one of my old favorites. While the gameplay is still solid and the visuals are decent, it will also ultimately come down to the tediousness of the quests and missions to determine whether or not Vindictus is the game for you. I suspect many hardcore gamers will not mind, because you have to grind a lot in this game, and they also may not mind because when you grind, to me that's like more like engagement. But I think everybody else, I can see why people didn't like this game, and that's probably why it's due to that. And then also too, this is coming from MMORPG's Reddit page. Shout out to the MMO group on Reddit. You guys are rocking awesome. So here's what they thought were some highlights of Vindictus. They said the combat system was really fun. They made it simplistic. You can attack, and it's just really easy to go through. And then the other thing they didn't like is that everything is instance based. So you have to trigger certain things to kind of get the story going. And the other thing I don't like too is there's a lot of delays when between loading screens. Like I noticed sometimes it would stop working, which is never ever a good sign personally. So what do I think about Vindictus? I think that graphically this game is absolutely amazing. They need to work better with the gamepad support, because as you can see, I have to move my character with the keyboard instead of the mouse pad, and you know there's no auto pathing, which is kind of interesting. So for hardcore gamers, that's going to be more of that challenge of, you know, learning where you're going and figure things out. And for me, would I play Vindictus again? Maybe in the future I would, but excuse me. So here are some pros and cons. Like they mentioned, graphically the game is beautiful. Secondly, I do like how with the customization you can actually give yourself an afro, which is or like natural type hair, which is really cool, and that's kind of rare to see that in a game. But let's wrap up the topic of today, which is where are all the sexy gamer girls? Sexy women are everywhere. It just takes a real man to notice a woman's unique beauty. And beauty is only so skin deep because, hey, when you age, you get older, all of these factors come into play. Then, hey, what's going on, viewer? Then that can affect um, that can affect the relationship if you base your relationship on sexiness and it's fake then which is kind of sad. I really wish that more people would think from that standpoint. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's go here to the battle quest. Okay, well, there's nowhere I can travel there. That's interesting. But no, it's like that's so important though. Excuse me. Oh, here's a mercenary outpost here. Oh, yep. No, it's a mercen. Oh, that's a mercenary report. Let's see where I'm at here. Okay, missions board. All right, let's see. And see, finding your way around is just like a pain too. No, but to kind of go, excuse me, to kind of go back to what I was saying, yeah, you really have to, realize that sexy people they're everywhere. It's just that it takes a real man to kind of be open more to the women that are out there and that are available to them, you know. And don't ever you see everybody has a type, but the funny thing is sometimes you don't end up with your type. Like I use, for me, I like big buff guys and stuff like that too. And I ended up liking a guy who is way skinnier than me. And the other thing I don't like too is this window. It's just kind of annoying, man. Okay, there we go. And kind of a little bit laggy for me. Just a little bit. Let's see here. Oh! Someone said hi. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I saw someone for a second and they disappeared. Let's see. Well, that's interesting. Was not expecting that. Okay, so this is a mercenary report. Okay, see, and finding your way... I hate games like this sometimes. Like, you're trying to find your way around. Okay, so it says complete battle quest. And then return to... Oh, mercenary outpost. So where the heck is it? It's like you're just running around in circles. And I mean, I like the fact that everything has a label, so nothing wrong with that. Okay, so this is exploration, mission board, incinerate. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I'm trying to find my way around here. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's no parties that I can join. And see, that's the other thing too. It's like, okay, no parties that I can join. This should be something that should be automatic, to be honest. Okay, well, moving to a different area then. Alright, and those are my attacks there. Man, that's pretty vicious. Yeah, I can see why people don't like this game. It's like you can't find what you're looking for the way you should. Alright, I think I'm done playing this. I don't think I'll play this again. I just don't have the patience for this. And like no one wants to join your party or anything like that. So, all right. So once again, to wrap this up here, so where all the sexy gamer girls, sexy women are around all of you guys. What you need to do with some of these guys, not all, is some of you guys need to grow up and realize that like you have to take the time to figure out what you want to. Okay, you not you know like not every girl that's a supermodel is nice and vice versa. So that's why it's always important to be to be open minded. You can have a type, that's fine, but at least be open minded because you never know who you're gonna meet. And I mean, if you go to it's all about where you go to. You go to gaming conventions, there are beautiful women everywhere. You go to the supermarket, beautiful women. So beautiful women are everywhere too. And also, like, you want to also consider different types of women too. Like, as a big girl, man, I feel like people just hate big people and they think I'm unhealthy and not pretty, and it hurts sometimes. And there are many times where I wish I was a little bit smaller because I would like to feel that kind of, praise. Like, they get compliments and stuff like that. I would love to feel that for one day. But then I realized, I was like, you know what? There are men out there who like me for me. And I need to take the time to take better care of myself and love myself. And that's all that matters. If you take care of yourself, somebody will notice that. And also, you got, especially for the ladies too, let the guy do the work. Okay, I know a lot of us, even myself, I'm very alpha female sometimes, but there are times where it's just nice to let the guy treat you like royalty and make you feel special. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And now let's get back into Vindictus. What do I think about this game? The action is awesome in this game. Oh my gosh. I love it. Also, I have a special announcement before I finish continuing with this. I want to start playing mobile games too and recording those as well, so you can check that out too. I have my Elgato game capture, so I'm going to be playing around with that tomorrow so I can play some PS2 games for you guys, because I know many of you are like, play retro games, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. All right, let's get back to Vindictus. I know this show is all over the place, but hey, that's what happens when you game early in the morning. You get tired. That's what happens. So, I mean, it's an okay game. I mean, the fights are amazing, so I can see why MMO Huts, gave it the rating that it did for fights, giving it or concluding that it was a 4 out of 5. It's a very solid game on, the combat. But when it comes to, look how long it took for me to figure out where to go. And then even then, it's like you're trying to start a party and no one wants to join you. So I am just going to show you a battle just to show you how this is like. So, and there's me, level 1. All right. So I'm sailing off to the sea here. And the loading times are a little bit better now. Okay, so now I'm realizing this too. Okay, so... Alright, so joining a guild, you do get benefits, so I will join Vindictus Heroes. Okay, so let's try this out. And the camera control also determines which way to move here. So you have to be very aware of that. I mean, look at that. That's pretty amazing. Alright, let me get out of here first. Yeah, I'm not liking this controllers here. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Oh, I see. So when you move, okay, I see. That's so interesting. And then the mouse moves with you too, which is interesting. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not really liking this. Probably am gonna delete this. It's just not, another con too. It's just, I mean, not a really as big community as I thought, because like nobody's like joining my party or anything like that. And I haven't tried Darkscape yet. A lot of people told me I should try that. All right, there we go. And you can pick up your enemies too. Whoa, and there's a lot of blood too. So I don't recommend this game for younger kids. No, I do not. There we go. Alright. So it's just like a dungeon kind of crawler. So that's pretty much what it is. I am going to forfeit this and go back to town. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's just not my thing. I don't like how you have to move the controls and move this and that. Like, no, it's just not worth it. Turn to town here. Hey viewer, what's going on? I'm glad that you guys have been watching Vindictus and enjoying it. And then another thing I'm noticing too is that the client keeps freezing on me in between loading screens too, which is interesting. So if I could give this game a rating, honestly, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. Vindictus graphically is a beautiful game. The combat, as you saw, beautiful. It's just the maneuvering needs some help, especially gamepad support was horrible. I couldn't even move my, I mean, I have it plugged in and I can't even move my character, so I'm using the keyboard method here to do all of this. So that kind of defeats the point. But I hope you guys enjoyed me playing some Vindictus and talking about the topic today. I mean, come on, guys. There are beautiful women everywhere. There are gorgeous guys everywhere. And the most key important thing is you want to meet someone that understands you for you. Just like how I understand you guys for being yourselves. And I respect that. Thank you for getting me over 14,000 views. YouTube.com/SINTV now. You can check it out. Thank you so much for your love and support. And like I always say, remember to stay classy and don't be trashy.